Hi Kenya, welcome back to the channel. I'd just like to ask you if you'd like to follow the Weekday Warriors out on today's ride. We're leaving today from the Baffle House, the Old Post on the A48. Heading up the A48 as far as Pentremeirig, then we're going to turn down towards Pencoed. Weekday Warriors, South Wales bikers with less commitments than most that can go out for a ride during the week. While we're messing about with these roundabouts in Pencoed, I'll tell you what's to come. Today's going to be quite a busy ride. We've got the A4093, the Little Bwlch, the Bwlch Mountain Road, the Rhigos Mountain Road, then we've got a mystery road which has the Devil's Elbow on it, another mystery road, hopefully a coffee stop, then we're going to do the Black Mountain Road on the way home, heading across the Common and then into Hewler Q, across that and then come out in Bryncerthyn. Then we're going to head up towards Langaina. We've just joined the A4064 at the last junction. We've just come up the A4064. We're going to be turning right here and go up over the A4093. Wow, that's a great little road. Smiles for miles, that one's a winner. So we've come to the junction at the bottom of the hill. We're going to be going up the valley on the A4061 to Nantymoel. Please don't forget to follow, like, comment and share and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Nantymoel and the clock in the middle of the road. This marks the start of an amazing ride up over the Bwlch. We're still on the A4061. Bottom of the Bwlch Mountain Road, we're going to turn sharp left, follow the road over the old railway bridge to another junction and turn right. Although we've done two junctions, we're still on the A4061. Turning left here in Treorchy, going up through the town, still on the A4061. Just going past the road end, and down there is Baz Bikes. Here we go at the start of the Rhigos Mountain Road. As we come down the hill to this roundabout, that's the end of an amazing road, the A4061, which goes from Hirwaun all the way back down to Bwlch End. If you only do this both ways, you've had an amazing day. We're riding through Penderyn on the A4059. We talked about calling into the Red Lion Inn in Penderyn for a coffee just to break the ride up a little bit, but sadly it's closed. Leaving the main road here to do one of our mystery lanes. Mystery to them, but not to me. Now that's what I wanted to show my mates. And now the Devil's Elbow. come out of the lanes onto the A4067 by the Cray Reservoir. I'm going to head down towards Landovery. Before we get to Landovery, we're going to turn off into our second mystery lane. This looks like a main road, but don't let it fool you. And here we are. This is why I've come this way, just to show everybody this. As you come off the mountain top, the view in front of you and to your right is absolutely amazing. As you pass over this cattle grid, you're into a different world. From mountain top common land into thick lush forestry. This lane eventually fetches us out in Castle on the A40, where we're going to turn left and head towards Landovery. Still a bit of frost on the side where the sun hasn't got to. Just coming into this lovely little town of Landovery. As we pass the West End Cafe on the right hand side, coming up to this junction, we're going to head left. This is going to take us up towards the Owl's Nest Cafe, where I can already taste my coffee and iced custard slice. It's closed. Back to the West End Cafe it is then. After some fuel for the body and some fuel for the bikes, we're back on the A40 heading down towards Langadog. We've turned off the A40 onto the A4069. This will take us through Langadog and on up to the Black Mountain Pass. Hi Keith, if you're watching, I'm turning right by the Castle pub this time. Here we go, the Black Mountain Road, or Black Mountain Pass. But for me, the road out of Langadog is absolutely amazing. The road from Langadog to Bryn Aman, absolutely fantastic. The Black Mountain Pass, well, it's just the icing on the cake. Turn left here at the roundabout, head down towards Ystrad. Just passing through Upper Cumtoch and Lower Cumtoch. First left off the roundabout, up the A467. Around about Abercrave we're going to be turning right onto the A4221, and this is going to take us over the top and down into Glenheath. We've just come over the top down the hill through the trees, down into Gleneath and the crossroads. Straight across and up the slip road onto the A465, the Heads of the Valley Road. Well, this new stretch of road is totally new to me. I've never been on it before. We've just left the A465 at the Merthyr junction and heading down the A470. On the A470, passing Pontypridd, not far to my exit now, away from one of the boys. I've had an absolutely fantastic day. Well, that's just about the end of this weekday's ride. Wow, perfect. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, click and subscribe, and thank you for watching.